Things are definitely getting a little nutty out there. I mean, the mainstream media is just off the hook insane, following stories that and promoting agendas that are just so blatantly obvious to those who are awake, and those who are not just think, oh, what are we going to have next? Bruce Jenner wants to be a woman. Yeah, so Bruce Jenner, or Caitlyn Jenner, as she likes to be known as, has really pretty much dominated the news lately. But let's see what else has been happening. I mean, interestingly enough, while this whole Caitlyn Jenner thing was brewing, we had a reality television show brewing just below the surface, another one. You know, I'm sure he's going to have one too. Maybe he'll become a porn star, you know, and he'll have sex with men. And I mean, come on, I Want to Be a Porn Star is probably the next reality show. Let's look at the way things are going here. So the Vanity Fair, the whole Vanity Fair, I mean, he's Vanity Fair. I mean, they are pushing this. So now there's a new show, which is called it's a transgender show, a reality show from ABC calling Becoming Us, starting on Monday, the 8th. 3.8% of the United States population considers themselves gay or lesbian. Okay, that's 4%, let's say. Okay? Another 1.7, let's say 2% of the population consider themselves transgender or whatever. So this small population and their own agenda, as far as, you know, making this acceptable, has a wider effect. What it's going to do is it's going to become, yes, this small population is going to become more and more acceptable in society, more and more acceptable with everything else. You're going to be seeing this, and the population is going to grow from 1.8% and 3.8% and 1.7%, which is 5.5% of the population combined, to probably 8, 9, 10% in the next 20 years, just by promoting this through the media, through the televisions, through your iPhones, through all of the YouTube, through everything else. Can you see this? Do you see what's happening? Can you understand why this is a really dangerous thing? And it's all in your face. We have reality shows. Everything is going backwards. It's like morality is taking a nosedive. You thought the 70s were bad? Well, the 70s ain't got nothing on the new millennium. Porn stars are becoming mainstream celebrities. That's going to continue. They're going to probably start starring in feature films, and more the blur between pornography and Hollywood is going to be less and less as we move forward. We have shows like Naked and Afraid. These are two people that don't know each other that go out into the wilderness to survive naked. The naked aspect is, I guess, to get ratings. I don't know. I think it's deeper than that, honestly. Then we have naked dating, where people actually date naked. I guess you can get to see what you're going to get if you get it. Pretty cool. Right? I mean, on the surface, all this stuff is like, wow, you know, that's cool. It's very liberal, very, you know, look at Europe. There's so much more liberal about sex than America. Well, I think that what we're having here is a situation where there's nothing wrong with sex, and like everybody should have good sex, but it should be put into your own place. You know, it shouldn't be part of the mainstream dialogue. That's why we have teen pregnancies. That's why we have all of these abortions. But again, there's a wider agenda here to control the population. Recently, I put up a couple of videos that you should watch. Aldous Huxley, especially, The Ultimate Revolution. Just Google Ultimate Revolution, Aldous Huxley. You'll either see my version of it or others. It's just important that you listen to this and discover for yourself how many things have come to pass. Now, I do have a series called Past is Prologue, and you can get that at directly if you want to just go right there. Go right to howardneiman.com, and you'll find that. But what we have here is this really, really, really real, very, very real agenda to normalize this behavior so that the population of these people can grow. As, of course, what's going to happen is that it also works as a depopulation force. Because now that everybody, now let's say, just like hypothetically, if you're a homosexual, either way you're homosexual, you yourself are not going to have children. You know, two homosexuals can't have a child themselves, so it reduces the population. Two women can't have a child themselves. Yes, they can get in vitro fertilization and all that other stuff they can do, but in general, it will reduce the population. So it's another part of this ploy to reduce the population. Gone on in with the whole thing with the big pharma, the fact that in America alone, almost 500,000 people a year die from medical treatment, you know, properly administered medical treatment. So there's a lot of genocide going on around us silently. So things are really certainly amiss with all of this going on. I mean, we're going to have probably a wife swapping show. They already have, like, switching wives. Like, you know, even celebrities, they move in with another to see how they can live. This is all psychological warfare being put on us through the media, through our entertainment, through our music. I mean, you talk about why crime is up and all of this whole thing is up. The Hollywood has a huge part in it. The news has a huge part in it, promulgating all this stuff. The minute they have a reason that they can start pushing something. Then you have Al Sharpton coming to Hartford. Oh, my God. And it was just horrible. He was here the other day, and there was a news clip. I couldn't get a hold of it, but it might be available by now. By the time you're watching this or anything, you might have heard of it. But somebody's saying, "How dare they try to collect money on behalf of this whole thing on a national thing?" And Sharpton try to tongue lash him, and everybody's behind Sharpton, and it's just terrible. It's this black community is so mind controlled by this demon. It's just absolutely horrible. So, where are we here? You know, we have Ashley Madison, which is a website where you can cheat on your spouse. There's plenty of on the pornography's off the charts, and it always promulgates really bizarre shit, like having sex with like your stepson, or having sex, or like even taboo sex with, like, you know, incest. And all of this is all explored in the porno world, and, you know, all sorts of crazy Masonic imagery and all this other shit's going on there too. I'm not asking you to watch porno, but if you really want to see how totally connected this whole thing is, you know, see some mainstream porno and just watch what's in it, as far, not the sex, but what's in the backgrounds and the images that you'll see. And it will blow your mind, because it's all connected. It's all connected. There's a real cohesiveness to this. Thank you for watching Truth Talk News. Check out howardnema.com and Truth Talk News Live on YouTube as well. Death to the New World Order. Until I see you again.